So today we are going to be playing a pretty sick Dimmer deck by Nilsfit, and this is actually a Dimir Familiars list. Now, I've been trying to build Dimir Familiars for the longest time, and I guess I've came up with a deck list that works pretty well, but I've never seen this deck actually 5-0 in MTGO League, and this is the first one. So they actually fit a lot of different cards into this deck, so let's take a look at it. So first things first, of course, we have the Nightscape Familiar. This card is usually a little bit worse than the Nightscape Familiar because it is a 1/1, which means it's pretty easy to remove, but at the same time, it has the 2 mana regenerate ability. And it says blue and red spells we cast cost 1 less to cast. Now, of course, we care about the blue spells, there are no red spells in this deck. This deck actually plays 4 of the Archeomancers, and this is pretty crazy. We usually see like 2 or 3. This deck plays full on 4, because I guess it's a centerpiece to the strategy, right? It also plays 4 Ghostly Flickers. Since we are not playing white, we can't really add Ephemerate, and it wouldn't even be that amazing in this deck. Because we want to flick things like the Cryogen Relic, which is of course incredible with the Ghostly Flicker, and this also plays the Archaeologist. The Archaeologist is pretty good, much better than Ogre of Bolas in this deck. The reason for that, you can actually find artifacts because it says non-creature, non-land card, meaning you can find Grimbaubles, Tiding Blades, Cryogen Relic, and postboard even things like, you know, the Campfires if you really want to, or the Nihil Spell Bombs, so that is pretty nice. This deck is pretty hard on removal, I would say. We got 2 Grimbaubles, 2 Tiding Blades, we got 4 Snaps, of course playing with the 3 Aqueducts to actually generate mana from the Snap. And then we have some cantrips with the Preordain, we also have 1 Snuff Out. We have the Cornered by Black Mages, which actually works as a win condition in a way, right? Because if you can just flicker the Archaeomancer back and forth, if you have, for example, 2 Nightscape Familiars on the board, this can deal infinite damage in that situation. But I will say this deck is pretty light on win conditions. There is no Murmuring Mystic, there are no Mulldrifters, so I guess it can be pretty hard to win, but we can flip the Tiding Blades if it really comes to it. And of course, for lore and reveals, for a total of 23 lands, that is a lot of lands to play. The sideboard, so the Dimmer version is mostly pretty bad against red, right? Because you don't have the God Pharaoh's Faithful, so there is not that much life gain. So instead, they have opted for 2 Campfires and of course 4 Hydroblasts. They also play 2 Negate and 1 Glorious Gale, which is basically a better Remove Soul or a Sand Scatter. 1 more Tiding Blade to flicker, 2 Arms of Adar, that is pretty nice, right? Because finally in this Dimmer version you have a way to deal with some AoE board presence, 1 more Snuff Out and 2 Nihil Spell Bombs. I think this deck could have a good amount of pretty decent matchups, though I will say Mono Red still could be a little bit of a problem, so let's see how this works. Shout out to Nilsfit for this deck, and I will see you in the games. Okay, let's test this out. We play against Fatgum89, and we find a hand which is, well, I don't know, it has Snap, which is nice, I suppose. Snuff Out doesn't work, Flicker doesn't work. We are playing first though. Let's try this. It's awkward. I hope the Snap can carry me, I guess. Fatgum says they are a fan. That's great to hear. That's great to hear. I think we will start on an island and then like, I guess we're gonna see. We are not doing much. I mean, if they're red, I think we're cooked. This hand is of course weird. I kept it because of the Snap Dimmer Aqueduct. This hand is also full of gas. Like if we find like, I don't know, a Cryogen Relic or something, we are good. Okay, if it's a control deck, this hand does a little better. Not sure, it could be still Madness or something, right? Archaeologist is very cool actually. I'm gonna play the Aqueduct. Sadly, we still have no play, but with the Snap, we can do wonders, so that's cool. 1-2, Black Mage's Rod, okay. You can snap that if you want, especially if you find the 1-drop. Bojuka Book, okay. I'm not sure how useful will Bojuka Book be per se, but I guess we are gonna leave this hero token on the board for this turn at least. I think I will go for the Archaeologist first. If we find a Preordain, we can cast it. Prohibit and Ghostly Flicker. Well, I definitely want Prohibit from these cards. Black Mage's Rod and Swamps. Do we need this Bog? No, I guess I'm just gonna go Bojuka Bog here. I wanna have 4 mana next turn. Prohibit is a nice spell to have. Snap does a lot this turn, for sure. We can, you know, make mana basically and return a creature back. It's pretty nice. That's weird. They're attacking? I mean, is there a Grimbauble? What could there be? Let's think about it. Grimbauble. This could be Mono Black Devotion with reverbs. I actually want this Archaeologist on the board quite bad, so I'm not gonna block. That's a Tiding Blade, right? Vampire's Kiss. Okay, never mind. I don't think this deck plays Grimbauble anymore. I'm gonna draw Pactdoll, pretty cool. I do think I'm gonna snap here. I can return the Ghostly Flicker back if I want to. Or I can hold up Prohibit, actually. That sounds pretty good. If I had a 1-drop, wait, I can cycle the Lorien. That's pretty good too. Okay, I guess that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna cycle the Lorien with the black mana. We're gonna set up for next turn, pick up an island. I guess I should have went, well, I don't think this snuff out is gonna be useful this game, to be fair. I'm gonna bounce this thing. I'm gonna untap 2 lands. Then I can play Archaeomancer, or I can hold up Prohibit. I like Prohibit. So the Rod is gone. I like Prohibit. You can pick up Snap, Ghostly Flicker, Lorien Revealed. We have flickers in hand. I mean, I guess I'm gonna pick up, I'm gonna play the Archaeomancer. I'm gonna pick up Snap here, I think. I think, like, if you can snap into Flicker next turn after they, for example, commit with a creature, I think it could be, like, really good. So that's what I'm gonna try and do, I think. If they play, like, a Pactdoll Terror, though I'm not sure if they necessarily play that. Okay, here's a Darkseal Citadel. So I think they might be playing Pactdoll Terror. Like, there's probably 4 Vaults. This sucks, of course. So they did have the Grimbauble. That's okay, I guess. They bargain away the bauble, gain 1, draw 2. Alright, that's fine. I mean, we can chill here mostly. We have a Lorien. We can hardcast Lorien. Do we want to do that? We would need to discard 1 card. I don't think there's a single non-black creature. I think Snuff Out is completely useless, if I'm being honest. So I think I'm just gonna Lorien Revealed. We can discard Snuff Out. It's all good. Okay, Preordained Landscape. Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna discard Snuff Out. And you can see no life gain, even against the deck that doesn't really try to burn you. We are already at 15. This is Pactdoll Terror. And this is tough, right? Like, let's draw Archaeomancer. Okay. Archaeomancer is fine. I suppose I should start on a Preordain. I am looking for a Tiding Blade, for example. Familiar would be interesting, to say at least. Grimbauble is not it. I didn't play a land, right? Actually, Snap could be pretty disgusting here. I did not play a land. I'm gonna bottom the bauble. I'm actually gonna top the Aqueduct. Seems pretty nasty. I'm gonna tap like this. I guess I wanna, hold on. Maybe I use the Bojuka Book. Yeah. I guess I'm bouncing the Bojuka Book. I'm Aqueducting back the Bojuka Book. And we are actually making like a lot of mana here. It's crazy. I'm gonna snap the Pactdoll Terror main phase. That's pretty cool. Then we can go Archaeomancer. We don't have enough for... Okay, we have enough for Prohibit. We don't have enough for like... we have enough for Snap too, actually. That's pretty cool. I can actually... Yeah, okay, we have some good plays. I'm gonna go Archaeomancer. And we are gonna... I don't know. We have 2 mana. We have Snap, Prohibit. We actually have Snap. We have Snap, like, big Prohibit. We can bounce back Archaeologist and Prohibit the Pactdoll Terror. We have crazy plays with Snap. I love Snap. Okay. Like, we are cycling stuff. We are not really getting anywhere, but I mean, we're trying. We're trying. If they actually hardcast the Pactdoll Terror again, I think I'm gonna snap my Fallagy Archaeologist and then, like, big Prohibit. Grimbauble. Okay. I could have prohibited. I don't think I'm too interested in doing that. Maybe I should have. Actually, I think snapping now makes a lot more sense. I'm gonna snap the Archaeomancer back. Let's see if you have removal. You do. Okay, that's a cast down. Okay, fine. That's pretty good for them. They have a Doomblade. Okay. So no Pactdoll Terror this turn though. I could go Lorien Revealed Island. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna go Lorien Revealed, to be honest. I could, but if I'm gonna get hit with a Pactdoll Terror, I'm gonna cry, I think. So I'm just gonna play a Foreboding Landscape and probably just chill. I really want to use this Prohibit if I can. 1, 2. It's not a Pactdoll Terror then. They're gonna sack something. Okay, bargain away the bauble. Okay. Can also flicker the Bog, I just realized. That's pretty cool. Maybe I should have Bog on the board then. Bog is a really good flicker. 1, 2, sack again. Okay, so I could prohibit this. They still have Pactdoll in hand. I don't think I will. Like, it's weird not to use my mana. I can just Ghostly Flicker the Fallagy though. Heaven the Hill Spell Bomb, that sucks. I think I will maybe prohibit that actually. That's really annoying. I'm gonna prohibit actually, yeah. Do I want to Ghostly Flicker for an additional activation? I'm gonna definitely crack the landscape, pick up a swamp. Unless they have Snuff Out, which they could have. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna do it. It's too greedy. Let's draw. Cryogen Relic, that's a really good. Okay, I'm gonna Cryogen Relic. I should flicker main phase if I want to flicker at all. Dismal Backwater, okay. I'm gonna attempt to Ghostly Flicker here. It may be bad, but they're tapped out. They need Snuff Out. It works, okay. So we draw 2 and then basically a 3rd card. That's really good. Snap is great, honestly. Mortuary Mire, okay. And we have Tiding Blade. Okay, looking very good actually. So I have another flicker, which is crazy if I want to go that route. Or I can just hold up Snap. I can also just Bojuka Book. If they play a Blood Fountain, they have no creatures, so I don't really care about their graveyard right now. Do I need to flicker? I don't know. Maybe. I guess I can also play a Mortuary Mire. Bring back Archeomancer, right? I like that, you know? Let's go here, bring back Archeomancer before they decide to exile my whole thing. I can also snap here. Tiding Blade Ghostly Flicker is pretty nasty if they play like a Pactdoll there, so that's pretty good. I'm also looking to flip the blade at some point, right? I feel like here's the Pactdoll there. That was instant, and that's okay. I'm gonna Tiding Blade that thing for sure and play Darksteel Citadel, okay? And here's the Blood Fountain, okay? So we can Tiding Blade it, and then we're gonna Bojuka Book. I'm not sure what exactly are we waiting for to win. We're also dying, which is a problem. Do I cycle this Lorien? I think I could. I also don't really want to. I have enough lands. I could snap it. I'm not gonna do that though. We find the Archeomancer, okay. So first things first, well, okay, let me just Tiding Blade first. Now, I'll say this, flipping the blade seems like a pretty good idea. Swamp, draw card, okay, sure, whatever. They have the Blood Fountain, we need to be very careful about that. So we need to Bojuka Book right now. How much mana do we have? We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so with 6 mana, we can Ghostly Flicker, we can play up to a 3-drop. We can also have Snap, which is really good. Snap makes 2. We have basically here a crazy, like a flicker thing going on. I need 1 more mana to actually be able to play Archeomancer and then Ghostly Flicker. So I'm just gonna chill, I think. I could flip a blade. I'm not really comfortable with that yet, but I really want to flip the blade at some point, right? Right now, Ghostly Flicker, even on the Bojuka Book, it seems pretty good. Like, they have a Blood Fountain on board. 1, 2, Ichor Wellspring. That's, of course, fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a Pactdoll there. No, that's a... Oh, okay. Gary. Well, I guess I need to flick Blade Relic then. Yeah, I'm at 6. I'm kind of dying. I'm not gonna lie. I'm dying. This is the issue with no life gain. That's fine. I'm gonna flick Blade Relic end step. Also plays around Snuff Out. Just draws more cards. You know the drill. I need to be careful about a Blood Fountain though. Foreboding Landscape, Snap. Okay, Snap makes a lot of mana, which is awesome. This is their end step. I guess I need to Dismal Backwater. We have another Flicker. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can make it 10. Is 10 a relevant number? I don't really think so. Immediately, I'm gonna go Archeomancer. I need to bring back, or I want to bring back, I guess Prohibit at this point. I guess Prohibit seems pretty important. We have the Flicker anyway, so that's good. We can snap anytime we want. And I guess I'm gonna go Dismal Backwater. At some point, I wanna flip the blade, and I wanna flip it pretty bad, but it is what it is. It really depends what they do here, right? Like, if they activate Blood Fountain, we can flicker Bog Relic, for example. They first crack a blood. 1. Another fountain. I don't necessarily care about that now, so that's fine. At least I think. 1, 2, Instant Ramen. Okay, they had 33 life, by the way. I'm not the biggest fan of that, but that's okay. Spellbomb is very annoying. I'm not the biggest fan of that, though. I think I'm gonna Prohibit Annihil Spellbomb here. 1, 2, Vamskis. That hurts. That really hurts. Okay, we take 2. We need to flip the blade ASAP, I think. So they have probably no removal, which is pretty good. I'm even thinking about flipping the Dismal Backwater, but I can't, I feel like. I will do Archeomancer, Cryogen Relic, return Ghostly Flicker. If we find a Familiar, we feel great. We are 26 cards kinda in, and we still don't have a Familiar. Okay, I'm gonna draw Preordain. Okay, I mean, if I find a Familiar, this all becomes worth it, so I'm gonna try to search finally for one of the Force Familiars. Oh, here they go. Top. Okay, I'm gonna play a Familiar, and surprisingly enough, I think I wanna flip the blade here, right? Is it bad if I try to do that? I can flicker the book to Blood Fountain. They have 5, 7 lands. If they play an 8th one, they can do some things to us, which is not great. They have 1 card though. They are definitely gonna go for double Blood Fountain though. Okay, so I need to be careful here. I'm basically almost there. I have a Familiar on top, so I don't want an Archaeologist, and I don't want to shuffle it away, so I need to play a non-shuffling land, like an island, for example. And I feel like I would possibly need to have the Gary here. That I would possibly need to Ghostly Flicker twice this turn. So that means, I guess we have Snap too. I mean, this is not looking bad, right? I feel like I can Lorien here. This deck is very hard to play, I think, on like high levels, because the win conditions are not clear at all. We basically want to combo them with Cornered by Black Mages. That's about it, right? If we find Cornered by Black Mages, I don't think we have them yet, but it's gonna be like super close. So we have a second Nightscape Familiar. Okay. So Ghostly Flicker costs 1 officially, so we can go infinite Ghostly Flickers. That's sick. I'm gonna pay double black for it, of course. Here we go. And with Snap, like, we can do insane stuff. Okay. I'm gonna pass like this. Attack for 1, I suppose. Need to win somehow. This is a combo deck though. We need to find cornered by black mages and then win that way. Infinite Ghostly Flickers. Really simple idea. I'll discard the Aquifer. Snap makes basically crazy amounts of mana right now. 1, Crack of Blood. Okay, so they're trying to get into some gas here. I can Flicker for Prohibit, though that's not great, I think. Crack another Blood. They've been drawing lands. Okay, so let's see what you find. Does Gary win the game? Okay, that's Gary. X is 3. Dude, that's so dangerous. I like, my god. X is 3. You can Flicker Blade. We are trying to win next turn, right? That's what we're trying to do. Okay, we're almost dead. We have to let Gary go, I guess. Wait, what? Oh, X is 3, so I'm dying to this? Because this has 2 CMC, so it's gonna be 5. Was there a way I could prevent this, by the way? Flipping a blade early. That's so sad, dude. Okay, that sucks. I'm feeling actually pretty sad about that. That's... yeah, okay, never mind. Man, okay. Well, okay, let's just play the game, though. I think that some campfires are pretty good. I like some Nihil Spell Bombs. I was not a big enjoyer of the Grim Baubles, I think. The Preordains, I don't know, dude. Snaps weren't that great. Even though they made mana, they weren't that great. I think I want another Blade, potentially. They've been, like, going hard on creatures. I think Negate, Glorious Gale, those are cards I kind of want here. I feel like they all basically give us life. I'm gonna cut 1 Archeomancer. I'm gonna cut 1 Preordain. I don't think I want the Snaps, actually. And I'll cut 1 Grim Bauble. I think we had them if I somehow survived. Could I survive? Definitely flipping the blade earlier, but we didn't have enough for Prohibit, like, and Prohibit doesn't even counter Gary at that point. Am I just dead no matter what? Could I, like... oh, I know what I could do. I should have snapped the Gary. Oh my god, I'm stupid. I should have snapped the Gary in response to the trigger. Then Devotion is only 3. Oh my god. I should have won that game. Okay. Okay, this hand is good. I'm gonna keep. So that was terrible. We should have won. My god. Okay. Oh, Jesus. That feels really bad, though. I'm gonna, like, just do this. I guess we can cycle Lorien for an Aquifer. 1 mana. That Fountain. It's a Duress. Okay. Take what you will. I don't really care. Duress takes Negate or Lorien. Okay, so we should have snapped the Gary last game. Devotion is only 3. Because I didn't think the Gary would kill me, I forgot it has 2 pips and its own mana cost. That's why I didn't do anything. Okay, we have this. I guess I'm gonna just set up a black source here. Like, if they have another Duress, it could be a problem. I'm gonna take the Aquifer. Just play it. Chill. 1. Duress. Okay, very glad we did the play we did. That's Negate gone. Honestly, like, a Family would be a nice draw. Tiding Blade is good too. Love that. Let's go Phylagi Archaeologist. Man, you know, I always, like, I always think about when I just obviously can win the game and I lose it. That was just not good. Tiding Blade or Prohibit? From these cards, I don't think we necessarily need a second Blade, though Prohibit in the graveyard is often better than Prohibit in hand. You can't really return the Blade, if you know what I'm saying. I think against their deck, whatever, give me the Prohibit. I think I like the Prohibit more in a way here. We also could be missing a couple land drops here soon, but we're gonna see. They also didn't do anything to draw more cards, but they are not missing land drops, sure. Here's a Virus Beetle, that's a good card. I'll discard them. 1 Archaeologist, I think. We don't have to care about the Virus Beetle per se, right? Mortuary Mire, I like that. I low-key like that. It's a land drop, that's why I like it. I'm gonna Archaeologist here on board. Ghostly Flicker is starting to look pretty juicy here, if you find that. Cryogen Relic is a good card. I don't think I need Lorien now, but I will take Cryogen Relic. And Mortuary Mire, I'm gonna take... do I want creature card on top right now? Here's an Archeomancer. Do I want an Archeomancer even? I think I want to cancel. I don't know. Well, okay, Archeomancer is guaranteed value. I guess I should do it. Even if you miss a land drop next turn, it's not the end of the world, alright? Like, still have blockers, still can play Relic, hold up Prohibit. It's not bad. Pactdoll Terror. Okay, that would be a target for Tiding Blade. Right now, I'm not sure how much it is, though. Pactdoll Terror is something you definitely don't want to see. I like that. Archeomancer. Oh, we knew about that guy. I'm gonna play a Cryogen Relic first, see what we find. Flicker is looking juicy if we find it. Preordain, okay. Well, Preordain can hit a land, hopefully it will. Let's do that. Nihil Spellbomb. Archeomancer, that's not too hot. I'm gonna double bottom. Here's the Flicker, but we don't have the land. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. Am I gonna lose this? Am I gonna lose this? I don't know. I feel like I definitely played that first game wrong. I definitely played that first game wrong. But this one, just more creatures. I'm dying here. Prohibit, I guess. If they have more virus beetles or a refurb, I'm dead. I'm gone. They attack with a terror. I'm gonna take 3, I suppose. I need a land though, like really badly, actually. Untapped, so I can Tiding Blade Flicker. That's a Nightscape Familiar. That's not necessarily a land, but it's pretty good. Just gonna play it, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna play Ghostly Flicker, Archaeologist, Cryogen Relic. I don't even know what I'm searching for. I'm just dead. They're gonna kill the Nightscape Familiar, or maybe the Archaeologist. I don't know. Doomblade the Archaeologist. Okay, so we only draw 2. They have 2 cards in hand. It's not over, but oh, we still didn't find a land? I mean, seriously? Okay. Let's see if they have a kill spell for the Nightscape Familiar then. Spell Bomb. That's pretty good. Spring, okay. If we find an untapped land, we are doing pretty well for ourselves, I think. Never mind. Well, yeah, we are still doing quite well. I just like don't know what exactly here to do. I'm not gonna block yet. Just like if we find an island or something with the fam on board, it's really good. We can actually clear the board and it's great. They're gonna do it now. I don't think I'm okay with that, let's say. Find a freaking spell bomb. I don't want that. Where are my lands, dude? Like, look how many cards I'm in. 23. I found 4 lands. Like, are we serious? Like, I have still some game, I guess. I can just like Grimbauble the Beetle. I can flicker Cryogen Relic Grimbauble. And if I find a land, which I should, I feel like, I'm gonna Tiding Blade and kill the Pactdoll Terror, which is cool. I'm gonna kill the Beetle. And in these 2 cards, maybe there can be an untapped land. Not an untapped land, that's for sure. I'm not sure how many more turns of Pactdoll Terror Ring can we survive. I think it's very close to 0, honestly, but let's go, I guess. Cycle for an island, play a Nihil Spellbomb here, in case they find a Blood Fountain, could be brutal. Could have went for the Relic, but there's no real reason to do that, I think. There's nothing we could draw now that's amazing, you know? Here's an instant Ramen. I mean, they're draining us, we're dying. I have double Campfire in the deck though, so that's not bad. I just hope they can't chain artifacts here, like double Fountain is brutal, you know? I'm definitely gonna block with their kill. Okay, here's a land, artifact 1. They're getting to attacking. I'm not buying this. I'm blocking with the Archaeologist, of course. That's too much damage. Now I don't have the Ghostly Flicker though. This is not, we are not, like I can't Archaeomancer blade, like I can blade, that's for sure. I can definitely blade here and that's what I need to do. And then I guess I can Archaeomancer back a Ghostly Flicker. Well, they have the Spell Bomb, so I'm not, yeah, it's not great. I don't want to really Archaeomancer here. I could, I'm not sure if I want to. I'm gonna go Cryogen Relic and we can hold up the Regenerate on this thing. Negate is, that makes me feel good. Okay, I like Negate. 1, 2, gain 3, okay. Well, I can also imagine just cracking the Spell Bomb. The amazing thing about this is we can crack the Spell Bomb, hold up Negate. This thing, like, they want cards, so I'm not sure if they're gonna crack it or not, but I guess, you know, we'll have to see. Let's see what they play or what they do. Okay, here it is. Simple, right? They got it. Cool. They want more cards, which is very, very reasonable. Very reasonable. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a freaking Pactdoll Terror again. Oh my god, they love me. Okay. Pactdoll Terror, that's brutal. I'm gonna crack the Spell Bomb here. I want cards. I'm gonna say yes. Another Archeomancer. God damn. Okay. Preordain. Please save me, Preordain. I don't know what can you do to save me, but anything works. I'm gonna go bottom. Glorious Gale. That's a little bit too late for it, I think, but sure. I definitely want to leave up Glorious Gale. So I guess I'm gonna just play Archeomancer. Pick up a Preordain. Maybe find a Ghostly Flicker later. I mean, if they attack, what do? Do I just block with the Archeomancer? I guess, right? I guess. I don't know. I feel like the deck didn't really serve us this game. Like, on average, we should have found lands earlier, and this game should look different. Not what happened. Virus Beetle. I guess I'm gonna just Glorious Gale it. It's an annoying 1/1. The ring tempts me, by the way. If it was legendary, which is not. Okay. They play land again. Okay. Oof. I don't know, man. I don't know. We need to find some help. I'm gonna block with this guy. I feel like the Nightscape Familiar is the only thing that's kind of keeping us alive right now. They have 0 cards. Let's draw. Foreboding Landscape. It's a land. I'm gonna Preordain first. A Nightscape Familiar. I can Cryogen Relic tap out. That's pretty good. I'm gonna go... Okay, I'm gonna go bottom top, I think. I can hold up... Yeah, okay. Wait, maybe not, actually. Maybe I don't play the second fam. I'm playing the landscape. I can play the fam. Still hold up negate. I'm gonna Cryogen Relic this Pactdoll there so it doesn't attack. Archaeologist is a pretty good card on average, right? We don't necessarily need to play the second familiar. I'm gonna play an Archaeologist. If we find like a Campfire, we also have 2 in the deck. We didn't see a single one. Campfire is very important. Did we just whiff? Oh my god. I don't know what's happening. Sure, whatever. We have negate, I guess. That's about it. So we just whiffed and we have a 1/4, which can block the Pactdoll Terror. That's true. At some point we can also flip the blade, but I don't know where that point comes into play. I just hope they will try to cast a non-creature spell and I can counter it. Or they do nothing? Okay. Also, I think I'm gonna just put a stun counter on this yet again, so I don't have to worry about it. Flicker is good. Okay, sure. So are we in business? Negate. Okay, I think we're in business. I'm gonna play Nightscape Familiar. I'm gonna go... It's not... Hold on. I can maybe go like... I have negate protection. It's insane now. I can Archeomancer. Return. Let's do Glorious Gale, actually. Why not? You have Ghostly Flicker whenever. This is awesome. I will Flicker... I have negate ready. This is nasty, actually. I'm gonna go Archeomancer, Tiding Blade. Return, Ghostly Flicker. They have to sack a thing. Okay. Okay. We're doing something. Let's go to combat. Let's attack with what we can attack with. And we can counter anything they do. So that's pretty good. And we can start locking them down with Ghostly Flickers later. So this is where you want to be. Question is, what do they play? Nothing? Okay. I'm not gonna Flicker here. It's just like a, you know, we need protection for the Flickers. Nihil Spell Bomb. I don't mind that. I'm gonna attack. They have a, you know, 4 damage a turn. Pretty good. I think I'll attempt to Flicker this time. I'm gonna Flicker Archeomancer, Archaeologist. Protected by negate and stuff. I'm gonna pick up the Flicker back. And this guy will hopefully hit a Campfire, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. So now we only need... We can play a control game. We also need the Cornered by Black Mages. I'm gonna play a Campfire. And I guess I can play an Archeomancer too, right? Or actually, I would rather play Spell Bomb and then chill. I'm gonna leave up the negates, the Glorious Gales of the World. And we have a Campfire. Pretty good. I will try to win, I guess, with these cards. This deck, like, it takes super long to execute. But luckily for us, the combo is easy, right? We also have the prevention of decking out with the Mortuary Mire, so that's nice. Blood Fountain. I'm letting a Blood Fountain resolve. I didn't really... Yeah, I'm letting a Blood Fountain resolve. We have the Spell Bomb. They blood away a thing. Okay. Whenever they tap out of Fountain, we can just, like right now, while spraying, I'm negating that. We can just crack the Spell Bomb, right? And be pretty happy about it. So we can't really deck out because of the Mortuary Mire. That's actually sick. I like that. I like that idea. But it takes so long to play for someone like me who's not experienced with the deck, right? So I'm gonna just crack the Spell Bomb here. They can't Blood Fountain. 1, 2. Okay, I'm negating that. I'm negating that bargain, I guess. I'm gonna say yes. Island. Okay. Draw Dismal Backwater. Sure, let's play that. Go to combat. Swing with everything that's not this guy. I don't believe they have removal here, so I'm just gonna Flicker Archeomancer, Archaeologist. Pick up Flicker. Archaeologist picks up. Do-do-doom. What does he pick up? Or she? Sorry. Ghostly Flicker. That's cool. So we have a lot of flickers here. That's actually sick. I love that. I'm lacking blue mana pretty heavily, so I guess I'm cracking the landscape at some point. We still have the Campfire. So this game is on lock, I think, finally. 1, 2, Black Mage's Road. I'm just gonna Flicker. Let's go Archeomancer, Pelagi again. I need to find the Cornered by Black Mages, basically. I'm gonna pick up negate, and we have another Campfire. That's fine. We also have Campfire to shuffle things back. The problem is time, right? This is insane. So I understand the deck now. I definitely played... Wait, what? I didn't negate this. That's definitely my fault. Guess I'll negate the Fountain then. Well, do I need to negate the Fountain? Yeah, I'll negate the Fountain. I forgot to negate it. My fault. We can just Blade. That's fine, right? We don't really care anymore. Second main, and we're gonna Archeomancer, Tiding Blade, pick up the Ghostly Flicker, sack this, pick up the Flicker, end step. I'm gonna activate Campfire, Foreboding Landscape, pick up last island. Okay, let's draw. And we are trying to find we're just gonna find the thing and we're gonna just win, I guess. Ghostly Flicker, Cryogen Relic, Preordain. I'm gonna pick up Preordain. Ghostly Flicker. Okay, I'm gonna Preordain. Cornered by Black Mages. Let's go top. We're gonna play the Cornered by Black Mages, target them, and then we can start flickering, right? We're gonna flicker Archeomancer Island, always yield, no response, return the Ghostly Flicker, which returns the Flicker. Sadly, it's pretty, okay, they concede to it. It's pretty slow, but they were very nice to us. They basically said, if you have the combo, I'm gonna concede to you, which I, really appreciate. I think this is cool. I think I enjoyed the list like it is against them right now. I also just realized how terrible I played the first game, but, I realized that just now. This hand is, it likes card draw mostly, but it's not a bad hand, I'd say, actually. It has Campfire. I will keep this, man. It's fine. We have a lot of gas in the deck that can really help us draw. They have one drop, right? Oh, it's gonna be Duress again? That's nasty. I'm not sure what I care about the most being taken away. Probably Campfire is annoying, Blade is annoying, and Spellbomb can potentially draw cards. They go for the Campfire, okay. I think that's the second best target. I think I would care the most about Blade being gone, to be honest. We have a second Campfire. Here's an Aqueduct. I'm gonna bog here so that I have a Black Source on, right? We can bounce it back with Aqueduct if we feel like a Blood Fountain is coming. If not, I'm just gonna play Spellbomb, and I'm honestly gonna be pretty aggressive with cracking the Spellbomb, I think. Oh, Duress me again. Ooh, okay. So double Duress again. They take the Blade. That's very good. That's very good. We find another island, so it looks like we might have the opposite problem this game, and that being all lands, no gas. Is that the thing? Also just realized they're on one land. They said in the chat, bad keep for me, so I don't know, maybe we have a chance even with 4 minutes on the clock, though this hand doesn't look like it does anything. So we really need to find some gas with a Spellbomb. Good start would be Cryogen Relic, you know, Archeomancer, stuff like that, although we have nothing in the graveyard for the Archeomancer, and now they have a Spellbomb as well. They are starting to miss land drops. They kept double Duress hand with only a one lander. I'm definitely gonna just crack this. We basically have the opposite problems. Their hand is gas, my hand is terrible. Oh, okay, Lorien. And the Cryogen Relic. Hell yeah, I'm gonna go Cryogen Relic. Find Phalaji, awesome. Let's go Dimir Aqueduct. I think I'll pick up the bog. We are playing islands next turns, and we are not super black hungry, so I think we can deal with only one black pip being available to us. We play 1 mana for Duress. Lorien's gone. Wow, that's, yeah. Woof. That's a game right there. Prohibit, love that. So I'm gonna go Phalaji with the double island in case we find, honestly not sure what. I'm not sure what you do with the Phalaji if you mill a Nightscape Familiar though. We have another Prohibit, that's good. What do you do with the Phalaji if you mill a Nightscape Familiar? Oh, you have the Mortuary Mire to bring it back. That's what you do, I guess. Okay. Nihil Spellbomb. I don't know, I feel like I just want to use my Prohibits, man. I'm gonna cast the Prohibit. Ghostly Flicker would be amazing right now. Really, really good. Basically 3 cards for 3 mana, right? Lorien. That's, I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just hardcasting the guy, right? Let's go Lorien. Beautiful, beautiful top deck on turn 5. Well, even though we drew 3 cards, there's not much we drew into. There's no more card advantage in this, basically. There's a Nightscape Familiar, which is nice. They're gonna go for a Fountain. I respect that. That's cool. So they have a Fountain here. Still didn't find lands. I feel pretty bad for them now. Okay. I guess we can, like, try to overwhelm them. We can go Nightscape Familiar, Archeomancer. I'm gonna go Nightscape Familiar. I can hold up Prohibit theoretically. I think I like that actually. I'm gonna play Landscape. I'm just gonna pass. Yeah, I think I'm... Of course, we have 3 minutes on the clock as well. I took a long time, you know? I took a long time. We can also crack the Relic if we want. I think Prohibit's pretty important here. They're gonna blood away. Pactdoll there. Okay, interesting. They're chilling. Okay. We have enough Ghostly Flicker targets that I actually don't mind cracking this Relic for funsies, basically. I wanna draw my cards. Negate. Okay, I'm gonna crack this. We're gonna pick up a Swamp. Next turn. Okay. Tiding Blade's cool. I'm gonna go to combat. Attack for 1. We have Negate. We have Prohibit. It's great. We're gonna go... I think I wanna go Archeomancer here. We're gonna pick back... I don't know. I think I need some more card advantage. They're gonna do this. It's interesting to do it now before I target, because if I had an instant speed spell, which I sadly don't, you know, I could have kind of go around it, but it's fine. I'm gonna pick up an island here and step. We have a Blade, we have Prohibit, Negate. We can even kick the Prohibit, but there's no creatures, or 4 CMC spells for that matter, coming their way, I think. Ghostly Flicker is looking very juicy right now, very, very good. If we top deck that, is awesome. We also have the Familiar, we can pay for the Regenerate cost. First game was sloppy, second game was okay, third game low on time, very, very, you know, under pressure stress game, but they also are missing land drops, which has to feel terrible for them. There are 15 cards in no land. I would be fuming if this was me. It was me last game to some extent, but not this extreme, right? And like that we win because they don't find any lands. A very sweet player, sportsmanship like on its best. Really, they just saw the combo, saw that, you know, this game is probably not winnable, just conceded early. Amazing game. Shout out to Fat Gum. They also said they are the president of Liga Pauper, Canavis, and their name is Rafael, so it's, you know, awesome to meet them for me too. Good game, well played. This was a sick game, but the first game from me was a disaster. I did not play well. The second and the third one were better. I'll see you in another game. So we go against Prof Lester here, and let's play better this time, okay? I'm gonna go first. Damn, this hand is... Well, it's actually quite good. It's a little awkward. Are we going first? We are, okay. So It has no gas, but it's triple familiar. That can't be bad. I'm gonna keep. This is a really awkward hand though. Like very interesting. I'm gonna play an island, just pass. I guess I'm cycling for an aqueduct, but I'm not sure. It depends what they play though. Okay, well, sure. This familiar is not going to survive. I'll tell you right now. Let's pick up the aquifer, please. So I'm definitely not rushing these familiars. Another bridge, they're just setting up. They have a lot of untapped lands in hand, I think, just setting up with the bridges. No one drop also means probably blades, grim baubles, potentially refurbs. It's not awesome. Okay, find another Lorien, damn, okay. I'm gonna island cycle yet again. Yeah. I could play a familiar, but of course, Ors of Blade or Esper, Affinity, insane amounts of removal, especially a single target, 2 mana for Olympus. Okay. If there is let's say, time to go familiar, it's probably this time. Triple bridge, okay. I think I'm not sure if I should cycle this Lorien. I think I should. Island, okay. Do we try to go for the Nightscape familiar? There's absolutely zero reason for it, so I don't think we will. I don't think we will. My concern is we are probably just gonna get refurbed to death. That wouldn't be... Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna keep a Flicker. I'll discard one Nightscape familiar. Oh, just triple I mean, why am I even bothering playing this game at all? Like, second fam, I guess. I don't know. Do I have a third one too? No, it's a spec. Oh, ephemerate. Cool. I'm just gonna concede. That's unplayable. Like, okay, GG. Fine. Interesting. That's a way to lose. So bring the Glorious Gale. Snuff Out isn't... Well, Snuff Out's... No, it's not very good, actually. Snap is, like, pretty horrendous in this matchup again. So ditch that, negate. Snuff Out, honestly, I don't know about, spell bombs and stuff. I think I want one campfire, one spell bomb, just submit. So we basically did nothing, and then we got discarded, like, we would have just discarded 3 to 4 cards in a turn and just lose. Okay. That's... I don't know. What should I do? Probably play the fam, but, like, playing the fam isn't even good because, like, Blade just kills it for free, like, and they had no protection. And they play ephemerate, which is crazy, so. Okay, we go first. Let's see if we can make this better. This hand looks much better already. I'm gonna keep... We can preordain on 1. I don't know what are we searching for. Let's go preordain, I suppose. Tiding Blade and Nihil Spellbomb. Tiding Blade is fine. I think I want at least one Tiding Blade. Spell Bomb, it's a one-off, but it's actually nice to have a one-drop next turn, we can also pick up the Blade. We're gonna naturally draw the Blade. I'm gonna bottom the Blade, top the Spell Bomb. The only reason I'm topping the Spell Bomb is because it's something to play next turn, right? Because we are gonna just tap the Silent Aqueduct. Oh, draws Forge Bridge. Hold on, what? Is this Mardu Affinity? Oh my... Wait, this can literally be Red Lock, actually. Okay, that's new information. This is probably Red Lock. I'm gonna... Yeah, looks like it, though. Triple Goldmire Bridge tells me it's probably not a Wildfire deck. You'd play Rustwell Bridges, right? Unless you're going hard into Affinity. I'm interested about their deck now. Mardu for sure. Synth? Oh, it's just Mardu Synth with Ephemerate. Okay. They found a Bolt, so they don't find a land. That's, reasonable. Mountain, okay. 1 mana for Bolt My Face. Okay. Well, I think the plans are changing a little bit, especially with the second Nightscape Familiar. We're just gonna play the fam, and we're just gonna hold up Prohibit. Synth, that's fine. Oh, they actually find land. Okay, well, probably just Mardu. Very Affinity heavy though. Freaking Refurb. I can't even prohibit that. I hate that card so much. Oh my god. Falagi. It's crazy. Okay, Island is one of the sweetest draws though. I'm gonna go Falagi first. We don't need a second Nightscape right now for nothing, so I'm just not gonna play it. We also whiff, right? Alright. Sure. Like, I don't have to Cryogen Relic. I can go second Nightscape Familiar, hold up Prohibit, I suppose. Sure, let's go second Nightscape Familiar and hold up Prohibit. Let's use the mana properly, shall we? If they have like a Breath Weapon, I don't think they are bringing Breath Weapons here, but I do not know. We are screwed if they bring Breath Weapons. But I like their deck. With Ephemerate, that's super interesting. Clean Hawk. I can't prohibit that. Do I care? No, not really. I basically want to protect my familiars and stuff. That's kind of what I'm here to do, right? Let's see what they get. Olympus. Okay. 1-2. Cast Olympus. I do want to prohibit something, and They can't kill both of my guys. I'm gonna actually prohibit the Lambas here. We are really relying on this Cryogen Relic. I think I'll also correct the Spell Bomb at some point, right? And the Draw Swords Bridge. Okay. Attack, attack. Okay, sure. 15. Respectable. Well, Archeomancer is pretty incredible. I'm gonna Cryogen Relic. Foreboding Landscape. That's a land. Maybe I should have Archeomancer hold up Prohibit, but I don't know if that's the correct play. I can Archeomancer for 2. Crack the bomb, I suppose. Seems like a pretty good play. I'm gonna Archeomancer. Return. Prohibit. I'm gonna correct the Spell Bomb. Island. Island lets me hold up Prohibit. That's pretty crazy. I'm actually gonna play Island here. Well, they are, like, we are dancing here with the spells. In the meantime, they are killing us in the air, so I'm not sure how great that is, but I guess I'll take it. Bojuka Book. It's a little too late for that. I'm actually fine with the Bojuka Book. Yeah, I'm good with Bojuka Book, I guess. White Border too. Okay. Maybe Arms of Hadar were a good call. I wasn't really sure what am I supposed to expect here. I'm gonna, of course, cast the Prohibit on the Fissure. I don't think we can let the Fissure through. It's also a very good clock, so. They probably have Pyros. I didn't know they play red. I thought it was Urza of Blade, but they don't have Pyros in hand. They definitely left Pyros, like, in the deck, I think. They just seen we were blue and went for that. I think if this somehow goes to game 3, I'm gonna bring Hydros, a couple at least. One more issue with this deck is that without Ghostly Flicker, you don't necessarily have, like, a source of card advantage. A lot of the time you can trip, you replace your cards, but you don't have actual card advantage. And of course, I'm not counting Lorien Revealed and stuff, right? You're gonna swing for 4. And this is deadly, especially if they have bolts in hand or blasts. They definitely play Galvanic Blasts. We're just dying here. They're killing us very quickly. Bolt the Archeomancer. It's a pretty good bolt, but it doesn't go face. Let's draw here. Lorien. I like that. So I can just pay 1, 2. Hold on. Am I using the black here? I can use the Foreboding Landscape, I suppose. Cast Lorien Revealed. Draw 3. We need like a Tiding Blade or something. Tiding Blade, Ghostly Flicker goes hard. Archaeologist. I mean, I'll allow it. Let's go Archaeologist. Cryogen Relic, Glorious Gale. Glorious Gale. Glorious Gale. I think I would actually maybe prefer Cryogen Relic. I don't know. Glorious Gale. I'm actually gonna take the Cryogen Relic, and I think at this point I'm just gonna tap the Glinhawk, actually. We have a Blade finally, okay. Depends how long can we survive this for, basically. If he Blade, that's pretty good. I guess I'm attacking with this one, with these guys, right? I mean, I can't block anyway. If they had Ephemerate, this could be trouble, but they don't for now, so, you know, it's fine. Okay, they take 3. I mean, we have the cantripping power, we have the drawing power, we have Tiding Blade, it's fine. It depends how many creatures are they able to add to the board. This is definitely a Arms of Hadar matchup. I didn't know, I thought it was just Urza of Blade, at which point, like, Arms of Hadar is okay against Urza of Blade too. There's of course cards like Skyfisher which don't die to it, so I was like, I don't need Arms of Hadar, but well, Ephemerate the Glinhawk. That's a very good Ephemerate. Man, like, Ephemerate's nasty, like, it's really good. Synth, Draws Forge Bridge, okay. Synth, okay. Skyfisher, no white, at least from what we can see. Here's a white, but tapped, so Skyfisher's gone. 2 mana, could be, munitions, damn, that's not what you want to see at all. They're dying to munitions for sure. Okay, so, I definitely would have sideboarded differently, for sure, if I knew, right? Cornered by Black Mages is good. I don't have double black. It's nowhere near, honestly. I'm gonna Preordain first. Negate Prohibit. No. No is, they basically have no cards now. Like, okay, Nightscape Familiar, it's just useless at this point. I'm gonna go Cryogen Relic. Another one, thank you. Really appreciate it. Not really. Well, guess I should have cornered if I'm going this route, but I'm not. I think I'm going Tiding Blade. We also probably dead. They have 7. Yeah, we are just dying. Like, 5, 7. We can literally die to makeshift munitions. Is there anything that saves us? Not really, right? They just bang the lands. That's 4. This is 6. I don't think we survive this. I guess I'm gonna Preordain here. Campfire and Ghostly Flicker. Well, you're a little bit too late, friends, but I'm gonna top, draw the Flicker. If we somehow survive this, it's fine. I also should have topped the Campfire to actually play it. If they Ephemerate, they can't attack, which means we probably survive for 1 more turn at least. Okay, they're also almost dead. Like, if he would have found the Archeomancer, like, Rod. We also don't have second black, it sucks. They have a Plains here, okay. They draw Synth. Gulf Blast is rest assured a kill. Okay, thanks. They have a God Blast. Is it a kill? They need another land, right? Well, they have a plains, so it's exactly a kill. We die. Put us to 5. Play a plains. Sec 5 artifact. What? You don't want to kill me? I was dead, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. They have more artifacts. I just go to 5. They kinda kill me, no? Even without the attack. I mean, I basically have nothing with 1 foreboding landscape, unless I play foil, which I guess I could play foil. They're just killing my familiars. This is not how they're supposed to play this, I think. But I'm not mad at that. The opposite, actually. Play a hawk, okay. Well, I definitely want a campfire regardless, so I'm not shuffling with this foreboding landscape, right? It means I could play cornered by black mages, but I just die without campfire. Sin. There's cycling sins, but I have a lot of 1-drops. Be real. Rustwell Bridge, okay. Well, now I feel a little bit alive at least. Like, their card advantage is insane. Makeshift munitions. Really? You wanna like kill me? Like, oh, you're killing my fams. That okay, sure. Just that's cool. And kill the last guy. A perfect board state, if I may. So let's draw. Find a campfire. I'm flickering Relic Blade, right? Playing campfire probably. I mean, yeah, this is probably what I'm doing. Draw 2. We can also find a land still, which is sick. Every land counts. Negate Relic, okay. I need to play the campfire. And do I think I'm dead? They have I could be, yeah. I could be. I think I need to hold up negate. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna hold up negate. We have another Cryogen Relic, so I'm actually okay tapping down this Glenhawk. Or activating campfire for that matter. Depends what they do, I guess. Pretty open to negate too, to be honest. 1, refurb. Annoying. I'll take it though. I'll discard 1 Nightscape Familiar, I suppose. Okay, so, okay, sure. Man, Arms of Hadar would be insane. Okay, draw card, okay. Still negate could be useful, still. Oh my god, just fuck off with these refurbs. I can't play against that shit, come on. Discard cornered by black mages, I guess. They still have makeshift munitions up, we just lost. This isn't even close. Do I crack the relic? I guess I do. I have no Arms of Hadar, so that kinda sucks. Aqueduct, okay. Swamp, yeah, there's nothing to do, right? I mean, I can try and play Nightscape Familiar. It's just gonna get munitions after the first spell. But I guess this costs 1 at least. This resolves. So now they gonna munitions? Yes, okay. Just gonna do pew pew and we die. Well, yeah. Sideboarding problems should have brought Arms of Hadar, certainly. Double campfire. I thought it was just Oars of Blade, and that of course is a different deck, right? Like Oars of Blade is usually much slower, methodical, controlling. Mardu, on the other hand, is almost a burn deck, right? Bolts, blasts. We find a foreboding landscape. I mean, we are not we are dead, to be honest. I'm gonna just clear this mana from their mana pool. I'm not sure why they did both things, but it's fine. We can campfire. We could regardless. And we have, okay, so are we dead on board? Yes, we definitely are. Even with the campfire, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 3. We are exactly dead. Let's see if they do it. I'm just gonna play a foreboding landscape and we're gonna see what happens. Because this is 7 damage plus 3. It's actually 10. They can sack these creatures after they attack with them, including they can sack these lands, and they have 3 lands to sack those creatures to the munitions. I think we are not winning. Okay, I'm gonna try and like put a stun counter on this. Maybe we can draw into something. I'm not sure what that something would be, but never give up, I guess. Preordain, definitely not it. I'm just gonna campfire now, but we are dead, right? They do nothing and didn't even crack the thing. Okay, I'm gonna go Preordain. Archeomancer, that is a start of something, I suppose. What can we get? Prohibit, Flicker. Flicker is almost good. Do we still just die? Glorious Gale, Prohibit. Okay. Cornered by black mages, almost worked. We don't have enough mana to do all that, but I'm gonna try my best, I guess. Let's go Archeomancer. We have the Flicker, I guess, at least. I will play an island, pass, and we are definitely dead. There's no way, no doubt. A bargain. I'm gonna negate the bargain, but of course we are just dead on board, which is not true anymore with the bargain. I mean, we could have been dead like 3 times over, not gonna lie. We're just gonna campfire now. They can kill the Archeomancer, probably will. It is what it is. So they can spend 1 or 2 things. They're gonna spend 2 right now. They're not even gonna wait. Okay, sure. I mean, they're playing this like a control game. I think we just could have been dead like 3 turns ago, but I'll take it, I guess. They're sucking lands for no reason. I don't know. This is awkward. Let's draw. Well, Falagi is a good find. How much mana do I have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 9, so I can activate Campfire, Flicker, Falagi. I can do everything. So I'm gonna play... First off, I'm gonna actually activate the Campfire. there. Second of all, I'm gonna Philagi like this. See what we find. Grimbauble, that's a fine. That's a fine, dude. Lorien, also good, but Grimbauble, I'm taking that. We can flicker it. That's crazy, actually. I'm gonna Grimbauble. You should be dead like 3 turns ago, I think, but I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna kill the Glinthawk. They're gonna just shove it at my face. Or not. Just, okay. So they are misplaying, I think, a little bit there. And then, I mean, what I can do, I can completely get rid of their board and then draw into something with the Bauble. I don't feel like I need life anymore. That's how good we are. I'm gonna flicker Bauble and Blade. I'm just gonna kill it both. Man, that's actually fine. I'm gonna try and kill the Refurb. Let's see if they finally flicker it. First, they need to sack though to the Blade, and then the Refurb dies. But they're gonna remember now to munitions it. Okay, cool. Okay, well, I think we are somehow alive. Let's go Aqueduct, pick up the island. Let's go to combat. Upkeep, we're gonna Grimbauble, rather Surveil, hopefully draw into some gas. Somehow this is working. I don't quite understand what's happening, but Novice Inspector, one of the best draws actually, just about it provides another card, pretty good. Well, maybe like a Synth would be great too. Crack a Clue, yeah. They have only 2 lands now, they sacked most of them, so it's pretty interesting. 1, 2. That looks like a sack spell, and they are not even care. They don't even care to sack their lands. Yeah, exactly, it's a bargain. Okay, so they have 2 more cards. Here's a Plains. I mean, now I feel pretty good, honestly. I'm gonna tap like, well, I guess we can, the island here. I'm gonna upkeep Bauble. Mortuary Mire. I actually like Mortuary Mire. It's really good. I'm gonna top the Mire, even though it's only a land. I'm gonna play the Mire, and I want my Archeomancer back on top, unless they find a Spell Bomb, which wouldn't be ideal. I'm gonna say yes. Then we are gonna take the time to flip a Tiding Blade, I suppose, because we have nothing else to do, and ditch Philagi Archaeologist, and we can also Campfire. I guess, are we taking back the Flicker with the Archeomancer, or are we taking something else? Oh, one of the best draws. Here's a experimental synthesizer. That's gonna be a problem. Lambus. Okay, I'm just gonna activate Campfire now. I don't want to risk anything. So we have 1 Archeomancer in the graveyard. We have 1 Flicker. Something is in the exile. It's Philagis. Okay, it's playable. Looks like a Fissure. No, it's a Wellspring. Okay. Flipping the Blade is weird because then it means you kind of don't want to flicker it, right? But I mean, the life is super relevant at this point of the game, so it's great. Let's draw. Okay, we're gonna play an island, and we're gonna, I guess I will try to correct these if possible. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go Archeomancer. Is this a good time for Loriening? I don't think I want Ghostly Flicker. I'll take, I mean, give me Lorien, right? At this point of the game. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. So that we can play a Blade, for example, if you find it. Here's a Ghostly Flicker. That's pretty good for next turn. Okay, fine. There's some gas here, for sure. We also have enough for cornered by Black Mage. Yeah, for the cornered by Black Mages. If we feel like we have enough card draw, we can also flicker the Mire, bring back the Nightscape Familiar. We're gonna have a Bauble. That's really good. Archeomancer is gone. We have another one. It's not the end of the world. 1. Looks like a Hawk. Yeah, I really wish I actually... Oh, never mind. Sacking munitions. I actually wish I had Arms of Hadar so bad right now. We have no idea. Oh, they're actually going face. What the hell? 1, 2. Skyfisher. What are you picking up? Is it the Lambus? It probably is. It's Novice Inspector, which they can't play. Okay, it's a new one. They have a Blade. This dice, whatever, happens. Second main, we're gonna just Campfire, I guess. Gain a life. Okay, let's draw. Cryogen Relic. Very good draw. Very good draw. Let me play Cryogen Relic. It's great with a Ghostly Flicker. I think we can use it, actually. Or, yeah, we can use it to its full advantage. We're gonna draw some cards here. Grimbauble is also okay. I think I wanna play Swamp. I think I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I should go like this. Let's go Archeomancer. You can Flicker. You can Flicker right now, actually. We can Flicker the Blade if we want. What are we taking? Wait, we can go Cornered by Black Mages. It's pretty good, no? They can just ping it. It sucks, but I guess Prohibit counters almost everything in their deck. I think I'm for Prohibit. They have no removal. I have to Flicker right now. Precisely what I'll do. I'm gonna Flicker here. Flicker Archeomancer and the Relic. I want to keep this Blade flipped if possible, right? Seems really strong. I'm gonna take the Ghostly Flicker again. Draw 2. Lorien Revealed, Flicker. Okay. Did we play land this turn? We actually did. I'm just gonna chill. We have, if the worst hits, we have another Ghostly Flicker, right? So that's crazy. And we have another Archeomancer. That's also crazy. We need to be careful about the munitions though, at least a little bit. They're gonna play the Inspector. Is that worth prohibiting? No, we have the Grimbauble for it. There's no reason. We also have 9 cards. This is gonna be actually one of these games. It's gonna be one of the like hard-hitting games that will really test us, I feel like. They're gonna just hit my Archeomancer, I guess. These munitions are crazy annoying. They're gonna go face, though. Alright, that's different. They have a blade. A blade is probably worth prohibiting, actually. Yeah, blade's definitely worth prohibiting. I think that's a decent prohibit, at least. They can sack 2 things to kill this if they want to, but otherwise, not really. I think we definitely have some islands in the deck still, hopefully. Hopefully. I actually don't know. We play like 8. This is 4, 6. I think we should have 1 or 2 in the deck. If not, we are just gonna lose this land, which isn't good. I guess I should just activate Campfire, then attacking for 2. Okay. Yeah, I'll activate Campfire, whatever. I'll activate Campfire anyway because it offsets the Skyfisher damage. It's pretty awesome. Bolt this guy, huh? Blast the face? That's really aggressive, actually. I'm not sure if that's the right play here, but I'll take it. Gain 1. We will draw a card. Let's draw here. Another Flicker. Very awesome, if I really think about it. I think I'm playing a Dismal Backwater here. I want the life. And I will play a Grim Bauble. I think I want a Familiar on top. Maybe this is a turn where I'm, you know, flicker the Mortuary Mire too. Let's kill the Inspector. I think I want to Ghostly Flicker like the Mortuary Mire probably. Wait, we can even do, if I do this correctly, hold on. I can even go Flicker. I can go Mortuary Mire, Cryogen Relic. And if I let the Mire resolve first, I'm gonna draw the guy. Go Nightscape Fam. And I already did it wrong. Wait, no, I don't think I did. Yeah, I actually did. I did it wrong. Okay, so I'm not drawing the guy. Okay, great. And by great, I mean horrible, but they still have the munitions and stuff. I guess I don't want to play the guy anyway in a certain way, right? Because it would just get killed, so that's not great. I have another Flicker. I can actually go Prohibit if I want, and I'm pretty heavy on Prohibit. I'm gonna go Prohibit. I have another Flicker, and I can Flicker the Mire if I want. I'm gonna swing for 1. This is a very interesting game. A very interesting game. I also have a land here. That's like weird. Why do I have a land here? So I stacked the abilities wrong because I stacked them manually, and I stack it in a way where I actually don't draw before the guy is put back on top, which was quite a problem for me. So I thought I already stacked it, but I was just choosing the target. So I'm, you know, definitely made a mistake there. Are they gonna like ephemerate or something? They will, okay, crack a clue, reasonable. I won't do much until I know what they're playing, what they're doing, you know. I actually have both Prohibit and Negate if I want, which is also sick. So I'm not even gonna block here. Or rather, of course, I'm not gonna block. I would rather, I said, what I meant is I'm not gonna Campfire, right? This is actually scary. If they play land, they can almost kill me. 1, black, munitions or Lambus. I'm gonna activate a Campfire to this, I think. They can't kill me, right? Okay. Shuffle it back. I have 7 cards in the deck. Okay. 1, 2, 3. What is that? Cycle Landscape. Okay, sure. Pretty cool. Do I correct the Cryogen Relic so I don't have to worry about the guy for a turn? Dude, I actually think the answer is yes. I'm also gonna draw the Fam, which is sick, and they can't kill it this turn. So this is actually the perfect turn in that sense. And Campfire is winning me this game. Let's draw Cape. Okay. I'm gonna play the guy. Well, maybe if I had the Relic, I could have almost won. I actually think I could have, maybe. Here's the Coronet. I actually think I maybe could have won this turn. Hold on. Can I somehow draw a card? Not necessarily. Maybe, yeah, I think I should. I maybe would have won, actually. There's a Preordain, though. I'm gonna, well, I'm possibly gonna try it anyway. Okay, I'll do 1, 2. I'm gonna Flicker. Hold on, wrong. I'm gonna go 1, 2. I'm gonna Flicker. Archeomancer, Mortuary Mire. I'm gonna search for, or I'm gonna do Ghostly Flicker back, and Mortuary Mire, I'm gonna go Nightscape Familiar. Yes, return to Flicker, okay. Then, I'm gonna attempt to, this is so clunky actually. Maybe I should just cast this. I'm just gonna cast Lorien here. I'm gonna cast Lorien. Actually, I have a landscape here. Okay, hold on. I can, wait, I'm 1 black source away from this actually working. Oh god. I think we should have it next turn though, if I do this. Okay, I'm gonna go Ghostly Flicker. I'm gonna go Archeomancer Mire again. Let's return Ghostly Flicker, and let's put on top the Nightscape Familiar. Yes. Okay, we have a Ghostly Flicker now, cool. I think I'm gonna go Tiding Blade here. This is very interesting. We almost have them killed. I can Flicker once again. I can also regenerate the guy, which is not very useful. It really depends what they draw. We still have Prohibit and Negate. I think I did it wrong with my colors, but I think I could have won this turn. Almost. It was so close. Because if we get back the current Biblic Mages and then start flickering Archeomancer Archeomancer and play the second Fam for that matter. We also have a Fam here. They're gonna go Grimbauble. Actually, I hate that. I'm gonna go negate on that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flip a blade. That's what they do. Okay. I'm gonna in response gain some life. We have a Familiar on top, which is pretty cool. We can also regenerate this guy a couple of times. They have only 2 mana, so I think this is gonna work. We're gonna drain them. Let's draw another Nightscape Familiar. Beautiful. Okay, so we win this one. They understand that we have it, and we would. We can regenerate a couple of times, and then they don't have any artifacts to sack. I think they should have won a long time ago, but wow, these games are crazy today. They are insane. I think I want a couple Hydros, or maybe like 2, maybe? Yeah, maybe like 2. I want like 2 Arms of Hadar. I think that card is insane against them. I think I want another Campfire. I think Spell Bomb is not doing much against them, like very, very little. I think Tiding Blade was actually pretty sick, so I want that. Preordain is, I mean, it's fine. Negate is like, it's okay. Prohibit is pretty awesome. I don't really want to dig into like the deck itself really that much. Like, I don't want to, the Phalagis, I guess I can cut like 1 and I can go for like 1 Preordain. I don't want to dig too much into the land drops, for example. I guess I can try cutting 1 Foreboding Landscape, going to 18. Though that is a pretty tricky move to do. I'm gonna cut 1 Preordain, I guess. Like, very interesting, very interesting. I think I'm starting to understand the combos in this deck and how you can actually never deck out and just really force through your combo with the current by Black Mages. Very interesting build. This hand is good. I enjoy this hand. I'm not sure if they're playing Wildfire, by the way. Something is telling me they might not be playing Wildfire. They go Rustwell Bridge. All right. Well, okay, I can cycle Lorien. I don't necessarily. I'm not forced to Preordain here. I can just cycle Lorien if it comes to if it comes to it, right? If they play Wildfire, I would definitely rather just have Hydro or not. Okay, play Novice Inspector. Shattered Landscape. Instantly search for it. Probably Swamp. So they don't have Wildfire, I think, in hand, and maybe in the deck. We haven't seen a single one. End step. I'm gonna cycle this for an Aquifer. That being said, I think I wanna play an Island here or Archaeologist. That sounds sweet. I'm gonna go Archaeologist. Also creates a blocker. Hopefully we will hit something. Arms of Hadar, Lorien revealed. Pretty good. I'm gonna take Arms of Hadar. I think Arms of Hadar are pretty disgusting in general. Against their deck, they're pretty awesome. We have Archeomancer in the graveyard, so 3 left, 1 in the one in the hand. Clock is slow, by the way. 1, 2 Lambus. No crack a clue. Okay, respectable. 1 Inspector. Linhog bounce a land. That's really aggressive. Like too aggressive, I'd say maybe. That's crazy. Are you really bouncing a land this early in the game? Okay. I mean, you do you, right? Let's see what we draw. Nightscape Familiar. That's sweet. That really makes me want a Contaminated Aquifer. Do I Preordain so that I don't have to next turn then? Dude, I think I will actually. Okay, Lorien. That's okay. And Prohibit. Okay. I'm gonna go top. Sadly, I have to. Yeah, it's weird because I have to shuffle. But I really want like. It's weird. I want to Preordain. I want to Prohibit, but I also need to shuffle. I want this in hand so that I don't have to waste it next turn. I think it's fine. I guess I'm gonna hold Hydro, which I'm pretty happy to use, so that I actually don't have to use the shuffle effect, because I would like a Prohibit with this hand. Okay, yes, this is amazing. So we're gonna just counter this with a Hydro, minus a Synth. We don't have to Lorien. We will top deck a Prohibit. We'll use this to cycle. This is just really sweet. They're gonna play Rustwell Bridge. They're gonna attack for 2. Okay. And we have Arms of Hadar for later. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna just draw the Prohibit. They play Rustwell Bridge. I'm gonna cycle for an island, play the island, and we are gonna go Nightscape Familiar. And we have Negate and we have Prohibit, which is real sweet. What's not so sweet is we are kind of stuck on 4 lands. We're gonna see what's gonna happen and stuff, but they'll Bojuka book me. It's fine. It's pretty early in the game, so it doesn't hurt that much, but it's not great. They have no black, mind you. Iker Wellspring, I don't care. Well, I kinda do. The problem is if they have a Bolt, I'm not gonna have my Negate or Prohibit ready. Okay. Actually, maybe should have. I would really love to play an Archeomancer. Yeah. I really hope they will try to bolt me or something. They will not. Tiding Blade is a sweet find. I don't even care if I miss a land drop now, because I can flicker this guy Blade and it's already like pretty disgusting. And I have Prohibit. I have Ghostly. Yeah, this is just good. I'm gonna attack for 1. I have Negate. I have Prohibit. I have Flicker on the Blade, and Flicker on the Blade is crazy. We can return it with the Archeomancer. The only thing left, which would be pretty great, is more lands, right? I don't think I've got a land. Maybe I did. I hope I didn't. Who knows? We're gonna take 2 more. I'm not gonna take that too much though. Let's see what they do. Ichor Wellspring. Since I have 2 of these, I'm actually gonna negate the Ichor Wellspring here, so that we have something to return for the Archeomancer, you know? We still have Prohibit. They have a Grimbauble. I'm gonna actually prohibit the Grimbauble. They didn't have a bolt last turn, so I think they will have it this turn. And if they still kill the Familiar, I have Ghostly Flicker and stuff. Okay, I don't think they have a bolt now. We find another Ghostly Flicker. That's really sweet. Gonna attack for 1. I think I'll attempt to flicker Archaeologist, Hiding Blade, main phase. It works. Okay. So first, Archaeologist. Find another Flicker. My god, that's crazy. They sack. What do we want to do here? I guess we have already enough of this. I can hold up Ghostly Flicker, I suppose. I guess I like that. I can also hold up Regenerate on the Nightscape Familiar. The Regenerate is cool. I don't want to play on 4 lands though, so I hope I can find some card draw soon enough. I'm playing on more lands because of the Familiar, but still. 1, 2. Okay, this is fine. Just dice to Arms of Hadar if you want to. Cool. 3. Cycle Shattered Landscape? Question mark. Or is it something else? Raven Charm. What are you Raven Charming? You're killing the guy? They have this left. I'm not sure if they top deck the Bolt or what's happening. I'm definitely gonna try and save it. This and the Phallagi. That worked. Okay. We find Preordain. I think I don't need more flickers, but Preordain's lovely. This fizzles. They didn't have a bolt apparently. Okay. Search for lands with Preordain begins. Cryogen Relic is incredible. I'm gonna Preordain first. Cryogen Relic, Island. That's really awesome. Actually, I'm gonna go top, play an island. I'm gonna play a Cryogen Relic, and now our flicker targets are disgusting. Cryogen Relic. Yeah, I'm even gonna play the second relic here. We still have, yeah, okay, Archeomancer. Wow, incredible. Okay. We have Ghostly Flicker ready. We can always just flicker artifacts to make their day miserable, and we can bounce them back with Archeomancer and always net 1. It's really good. Unless they have a Nihil Spell Bomb, but I guess we can play around that as well, in a way. Reverb's annoying though. Okay. I guess, you know what? I actually want to flicker. I'm gonna flicker Blade Cryogen Relic. I don't want to discard any of these cards. Draw 2, they sack a creature. I want to discard something more random than those are like centerpieces. Okay, I don't need 3 Archeomancers, I'm gonna be honest. But I like a Grimbauble. I'm gonna discard an Archeomancer here. Oh, Relic's nasty though. Okay. Wait, I have a lot of flickers in my graveyard. 3? Ooh, okay. They instantly do it. That's fair. That's actually, it's pretty scary, right? Maybe I should have discarded Arms of Hadar. No, I don't have really that many flickers. I need to do something about that. Dim Aqueduct. Okay, I'm gonna Grimbauble. So I have 1 more flicker in the deck. I need to be extremely careful about that. Maybe I should have just also go double Relic. I don't know. I don't know what was the correct play actually. I think I'm gonna sack one of these relics, just empty. We have another one, we need only 1. Mortuary Mire, okay. Mortuary Mire, I'm gonna attack for 1. I don't think I need Mortuary Mire right now, but I do like the Aqueduct. Okay, suddenly this is not looking too hot. That being said, we can still Arms of Hadar, return with Archeomancer if he wants some value. Looking for some instants and sorceries to return with the Archeomancer. Lambus, pretty good find. We have 8 minutes on the clock. Both games have been extremely grindy, crazy. Call it what you will, they were pretty crazy. I have a Grimbauble. I don't care that much, I guess. I'm gonna kill my Nightscape Familiar. Okay, that's fine. It's dead. I think I'm gonna Surveil with the Grimbauble actually. Let's Surveil. Cryogen Relic cornered by Black Mages. Great find. I like both of these. I think I'm gonna go top. I guess the Nightscape Familiar is something that I'm pretty interested in. So I'm actually gonna go Mortuary Mire here. Nightscape Familiar. Yes. And I'm gonna go Cryogen Relic again, find the fam. Okay, pretty cool. Then we had the Cornered by Black Mages, which is a pretty good win condition. I really don't want them to resolve makeshift munitions though, so that's what I'm pretty scared of here. Blast, what? The guy, okay. Still playing on 4 lines, by the way. 5 now. 1, 2, draw card. Yep. I can also flip a blade, by the way, if I want. 1, 2, cycle Lambus. Okay, I guess I'm flipping a blade. I mean, there's nothing else to do really. Phallagi gone. We can also end step crack a relic if we want. I guess, like I said, we need only 1 after all, so synth. Okay, I'm gonna crack a relic here in case we find a Hydroblast. We don't. Find a Bajuk. Okay, let's see what they flip. Gulf Blast. That hurts. That hurts. Gulf Blast hurts. I hope they will play a creature now. That would be good. They do nothing, it seems like. Okay, never mind then. We drain. Campfire. I guess we can take it slow. I'm not rushing anywhere, right? Am I? No, I'm really not. I'm gonna go Campfire. I'm gonna go Bojuka Book. We can also like, we can bait removal with Nightscape Familiar if we want. Do I pre-play the Nightscape Familiar? I don't think so. I like the fact I'm pretty immune to removal. We're we're gonna start activating campfires. We have only one Ghostly Flicker left in the deck, which is pretty scary, right? We have enough black sources for the cornered, and then we can return it with the Archeomancer, which is kind of what I want to do. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, yeah. We would need 10 and 4 black sources to actually replay this. So if we find a land, we can cornered, mage cornered, and that's pretty good. I would also love to find like a negate, because I'm pretty scared of makeshift munitions. They're gonna sack the Grimbauble. Okay, Surveil 2. Mountain gone. They have something else on top. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Sack the relic. Sack the synth. They don't care. Okay. What is it gonna be this time? It's a Rustwell bridge. Okay. Finally, we can do something with cornered by black mages. Okay. I'm just gonna activate campfire. Next turn. Drain. The drain is relevant, I'd say. The drain is definitely relevant. Campfire. Cool. I'm gonna go cornered by black mages. Non-creature spell, it says. Okay. Then we can go... We'll actually go Archeomancer right now. Why not? And return the cornered by black mages again. It's just like a removal spell. It's fine, you know. And then with the 1 remaining mana, we're gonna activate campfire again too. And, you know, Guiding Blade can definitely be a win condition at this point, which is really sweet. We're just trying to be, you know, playing a fair game. Without Ghostly Flicker, we can't play that unfair, so that's something to keep in mind. I also maybe should have played a campfire. They have a blade. What do I sack? Actually, I have a lot of non-creature spells. It might be the Archeomancer. I wanted to play the campfire instead of I activated the other one. Not great, -1 damage. Keeps the game longer, not ideal. A blade. Okay, you got it. Bojuka Bogmi. Pretty good. I'm not sure if this game is a game of a Nightscape Familiar. Maybe. We also have the same time with our opponent on the clock. Let's see, let's draw some bangers, shall we? Prohibit is a very good card. I'm gonna go campfire. I think I'm also gonna play the Familiar. The ability to regenerate is nothing to sneeze at, by the way. It's really good. So that's what we're doing. Prohibit costs 1 or 3 if it's 4 or more. Here's a Glenhawk. I don't really want that, so I'm gonna prohibit the guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. Are they playing Ardent Elementalist? No, it's something else. 5 mana. Runs from Blade. Okay, sure. I'm gonna go Campfire and Campfire. We have enough life. That's not really the problem that now, though. Let's draw. Find Arms of Adar. Another one. Okay, sure. Let's attack. Do I just bring back Prohibit? I'm not sure. I think I wanna leave the Cornet for an actual creature, but I'm okay with playing Archeomancer for the Prohibit, I guess. I tapped 1 more than I needed. That's fine. Take the Prohibit. It's also possible okay, we win the match. Again, what an insane game. They've decided they had enough, that we would have won the long game, I guess. Man, GG well played. That's crazy deck. I'll see you in the conclusion. Okay, guys, welcome back to the conclusion. So, a lot of misplays happened during this video. I think the longer I played the deck, the more I realized how it kind of works. But still, you are walking on a pretty, you know, tight edge when you are playing this deck. Basically, your actual win condition is just 1 copy of Cornered by Black Mages after you get 2 Nightscape Familiars on the board, and you just do Ghostly Flicker on your Archeomancer and untap an island and do this infinite amount of times to win the game. Other than that, you're just like attacking with, you know, your Archeomancers for 1, you're draining them with your Tiding Blade. It's really, really weird, actually. So it can be pretty hard to close out the game. The Mire is, of course, great. Not only it prevents you from decking out with Ghostly Flicker, it also makes sure if you mill the Familiars with the Archaeologist, you can actually just put it back so that you can get 2 on the board and win that way. It actually plays a lot different than Azorius Familiars. I think that the sheer amount of card advantage isn't that crazy in this one, and the finishing power apart from the combo is definitely not there at all. But since you are playing Dimir, you have the option to play some very interesting cards and some very interesting pieces in your deck, and definitely some great flicker targets. I think the deck is good, at least to some extent. You can have trouble if the opponent plays too unfairly, I think, if they're too fast, or if they, like you've seen, if they play too many refurbs, you just kind of lose. But I guess every deck does to some extent, right? The number of lands is good. I would say that without Ghostly Flicker, your card advantage isn't nearly as amazing, but I guess that is the reason why you play 4 Ghostly Flickers. The Archaeologist really shines in this deck as a flicker target, as a blocking body. An Archeomancer, just a centerpiece. Ghostly Flicker, same thing. Very, very, very interesting deck. Games go extremely long, like it's even grindier than Gardens, because you're just winning through your combo and basically no other way. A lot of decision making. You have to know exactly what to return with the Archeomancer, what to flicker at all times. and then just set up your familiar combo and win with the cornered by black mages. Very interesting deck. Shout out to Nilsfit for actually building it. It's insane. If you have any ideas on how to make it better or more consistent, definitely let me know below. And I'm very aware that I made a lot of misplays, especially during the first game. I didn't really understand the deck at first, but now I kind of know where are they coming from and how to win with the deck, so that was pretty interesting. If you enjoyed this video, even through the misplays, definitely leave a like and subscribe. It really helps a lot. Thank you so much for the support. And with that being said, I will see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. This was Dimir Familiars, and bye.